Is up, everybody? Mahomie7 here, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at the DC Multiverse Batman Returns Penguin action figure. Now, let's start out with his packaging. Here we have, this packaging is actually since this is a deluxe figure, it costs 25 bucks. It costs more than the average DC Multiverse slash the average mass-produced action figure, like Marvel Legends and Star Wars Black Series. So this figure will cost you 25 bucks, and I know this figure has been out for a while, and I am doing a review like a month or two late. But guys, I need a YouTube video idea. So let's start out with, it says the DC Signature Collection up here. So here we have the Penguin, then we have the logo for Batman Returns. Here we have a picture of Danny DeVito as Penguin, which I thought he did a great job of the movie. Batman Returns is still one of my favorite Batman movies. I know it's cheesy and corny, like it doesn't really hold up over time, but I still think it's a good movie. Here is the same picture of Penguin on the sides, and then on the back we have a little read up, not even a read up, it's like a quote. I wouldn't put me on a pedestal, so I'm laying on the slab. Okay, that's funny. And then here we have a picture of the Heath Ledger Joker figure that they've also released. Now, I don't have that, and if you guys do want me to do a review on that, please let me know in the comments down below. I'll buy it and do a review on it. I just needed this Penguin action figure in my collection because I haven't been collecting action figures for a while, and I don't have a Penguin action figure in my display or anything. And there's just the old DCUC Penguin and whatever, they just cost too much. So it's just, this Penguin is just so comics accurate, and it just fits in well with even my comic book display. So let's start out by taking a look at this figure. That head sculpt, I think, is spot on. Now, I don't know what's going on with the eyelashes. That looks really weird, but it's really noticeable on the camera, but from far away you can't really tell. But on camera, yeah, that looks really just off. That looks weird. And then his hat is removable, so here we can see his bald spot up here, and he has his hair here, and it's nicely sculpted. It's just a solid brown paint. No, actually, I take that back. I think there's a dark brown wash on it, I think. And then let's take this thing off. We're not at accessories yet. Okay, so yeah, so overall I think the face sculpt is really, really good. And then we can see his little bow here, or whatever this, I don't know what this thing is called. So, and that's nicely painted. It has silver dots all over it. And then his vest is really nicely painted too. These buttons are painted. It's sculpted nice. It's a very simple figure, if I have to say so myself. It's a very, very simple figure. It's just it feels like a big ball because he's just so ball-like. Anyways, he is wearing a big coat on top, and you guys can tell it's cloth, but it actually feels like a nice quality cloth. The other Batman figures, their capes have been really cheap cloth. This is nicely sewn in. There's pockets on the sides you guys can see, and it's really nice. So the figure looks nice too. It sets pretty well on this figure, and you guys can of course take it off, and we can see that he's just wearing his little vest right here, which is black from the back. So I don't know what the deal is for that. And you can see just his pants are solid lines, sculpted lines going down, and then his boots are a shiny black color. And that's literally, it's a very simple figure. There's not much to the figure itself, but overall I think it looks really, really well. It looks really good. And you guys are wondering there's a hole back here. Okay, actually, never mind. We'll get into that hole when we start looking at his accessories. Okay, so for accessories, Penguin comes with a lot, actually. First of all, he does come with, you guys already saw this, the hat and the coat. So let's look at, here he has his umbrella, which is just like a solid, like, it's just a solid, like, sculpt with some paint on it. It's nicely painted, clean paint. There's a gunmetal color right here, a solid black umbrella. It doesn't like, I wish he came with an umbrella that was open, but it is what it is. And then he comes with like one more, let's see, let's do this thing. Okay, so he does come with this like effect piece for the umbrella, so he can like hold it in his hand, and then it can be like of course there's like a bullet coming out. The bullet's nicely painted gunmetal gray color, so that looks cool, I guess, although I know that I'm never going to use this except for like when I decide to do like a stop motion, which I am thinking about doing on my channel. So if you guys are interested in that, please subscribe. And I think that looks alright. Okay, so next he does come with two, like, well, one open hand, like just like a resting hand, and then one like gripping hand for his umbrella. And next, let's get into the base. So Penguin comes with this display base, which all the DC like signature collection figures come. It has the DC logo, and let's just hold on, let's put this together. Ugh, God, why is life so difficult? Okay, here it is. It says the Penguin. Although I like this, it gives him like, even though it's $5 more, it gives it like a really like nice quality. It looks really nice in the solid blue from the bottom. Like the figure is gonna look really cool on this base. So let's just like put him on and see like how he looks. Okay, so there he is. Like you guys can see, that's him on his base, and then he does come with the card for his base, which is the Batman Returns like logo for the movie, and then a picture of Danny DeVito's Penguin, and then the DC Multiverse logo, and the same thing, like the DC Multiverse logo on the back. And you can just like slide it in to this back area right here, and I think that is really, really cool. Like that's awesome. I love the way that looks. That looks really, really nice. And there are like areas right here where you can, this thing does come with like a lot of extra pegs and stuff. You guys can see, let's open this up right here. Like there's a lot of pegs and stuff because there is like a lot of space here to put these pegs in. So you can see up here, you can put, there's 6 places to put the pegs in. And I think that looks really good too. Like if when he's on like a display base, you can like put him in any pose that you want. And then there's one more thing that comes with the display, which is you can take this little piece out right here, and there is like a flight kind of a stand thing for, I guess this is only for flight figures. Like I know that another, like with the Wonder Woman and the Flash figures that were released in this line had that, and you can put that like port Penguin into this, but Penguin really isn't a flying figure, and that's just like, that looks really, really odd. That just looks really weird, and you would never do that with the Penguin. So that's kind of useless for this figure, but I'm glad that they provided the opportunity for us to put that here. What is wrong? Okay, let's take him out. Okay, that was a little rough getting off that. And that's about it for Penguin's accessories. Even though it's $5 more, he comes with a lot more accessories, and I think that's really, really good. For Penguin's articulation, his head doesn't really look up much because of all that hair. He can look down just like slightly. There's like, it feels like there's like a hinge there, but there's not that much motion. And then of course He can move side to side. Shoulders move out. They move like all the way around 360. He has a bend at the elbow and a rotation at the elbow. He has a wrist hinge and a swivel. Here you'd think that he doesn't have any articulation, but he has like a diaphragm joint and he can go like around and round. That looks really funny, but at least he has that, so he can go back and forth, side to side. He can even like rotate. So there's like a combo joint right there. It does the joints which you'd want to, like a ab crutch and a diaphragm joint combined into one. So that looks really, really good. And like it's very well hidden. You can't really notice it at all. And then his legs do move out really, really nicely, and then he can kick forward a lot for this leg figure. What's that? There's a pec stuck on his foot, but he can kick forward a lot, back just a little bit. He has a thigh swivel, and then he has a single bend at the knee, which like barely moves like at all. And he has a swivel at the knee, and then his ankles have a hinge that moves slightly, and then he does have ankle pivot. Not that useful, but it's there. Penguin stands at around just around 6.5 inches tall. Here is Penguin next to Two-Face and Harley Quinn, and I do have a combo, like a review of the Two-Face and the Harley Quinn figures coming out in my next video, so stick around for that. Here he is next to Batman and Batgirl. And finally, just for fun, here is Penguin next to the Ben Affleck Batman action figure from the Justice League movie. Okay, so overall my final thoughts on this figure are that this is a really solid figure. It's very faithful to the Batman Returns movie and like the concept of the Penguin character from the comics. If you are cheap like me and you can't afford a comic book accurate Penguin figure, buy this one. It's a really good fit in for that. It looks very comics accurate. This figure, like this portrayal, like I said, from the Batman Returns movie was very comics accurate, and I think you'd be pretty happy to have him in your collection. I know like he's not that much on Amazon right now, and by the way, Amazon, please sponsor me. This figure is really, really good. I would recommend it if you are a Batman fan, or if you're a fan of the movie Batman Returns. Please get this figure, and that's it for this video overall. Guys, it's a good figure. Check it out. And thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe to my channel. Please like this video, or like share it, whatever you guys do. Please, guys, just follow me on Instagram. It's Mahomie7, and just guys, thanks for watching. See you in my next video, which is going to be the Two-Face and the Harley Quinn combo review, so stick around for that.